Well, good Wednesday morning, everyone. It's good to be able to get back in touch with you. I have had a great joy on Sundays to be able to visit to the degree we're able to visit with quite a number of you, to see some of the people that have come back again for the first time since pre-coronavirus. You know, year and a half ago or so, that term pre-coronavirus, nobody would have understood what that term means, but we are quite intimately familiar with that term now. But it was good Sunday to see a couple of our folks who I haven't seen since before we had this shutdown and everything changed, and it was great to see them again. Always great to see all our regular folks and some new people coming in as well. That's been a great joy and having fun with that. We are, I thought I'd mention two things real quickly. I thought I'd revisit a little bit Pentecost. Last Sunday, it was a joyous celebration day, at least from my perspective. I enjoyed that day immensely. I felt like the Spirit of God moved among us and was there for us during that day. It's the Spirit of God that brings vitality to our lives. It's easy, I want to be careful here because I don't want to get ahead of myself with my blog that's coming out tomorrow. But it's easy for us to get kind of settled into the humdrum and the routine and the ruts of life and lose the sense of vitality and vibrancy that is meant to be there for our lives. We get settled into our routines. Maybe we move into a new house and there's excitement and joy, but then things start to wear down and break down, and then we kind of settle into some ruts there. Marriages can happen that way. Church can happen that way. Our relationship with God can happen that way. And I suppose that's, to me, the main message from Pentecost is that the Spirit of God is there to renew and refresh and revitalize and bring vitality to our lives. And so I'm so thankful to that third personality of the Trinity that is present and active, in spite of it being the least understood of the Trinity, and yet in many ways is the most vital to our lives. Jesus himself said, hey guys, I have to leave, and unless I leave, I can't send the advocate, the comforter, the Spirit to be with you. And so I'm so thankful that Jesus left in order to allow the Spirit to descend upon those first disciples in that upper room and continue to fill and enliven and enrich the lives of the church down through these many, many centuries. So that's enough of that. The one other thing I thought I'd quickly mention is the summer change of schedule. I think I talked about it in announcements on Sunday. Let me just reiterate that we are going to, and it's been, I think, maybe a couple summers ago before I got here, really, that we had a Saturday evening, a little bit more relaxed Eucharist service. We are going to be doing that the last Saturday of the month for June, July, and August. Father Bob will celebrate the first one. I'll do the next two. And we're going to have Margie and Nancy and one or two others who will be assisting us with instrumentation and our singing. And so that's going to be a bit different as well. The sermon's going to be a bit more of a relaxed format, more of a dialogue discussion. We'll be bringing that in there. And we maybe have a couple other surprises that we're going to throw for that evening service also. So we're looking forward to that change. Wednesday morning prayer and Holy Eucharist. Before the coronavirus, we had it twice a month. Through the coronavirus, we've been doing it every single week. Now, We're going to change that. Starting in June, we're going to be back to twice. So it's going to be the second and the fourth Wednesday of the month, same time, 9:15 a.m. It is open for everyone to come and sit and attend that morning prayer. And so not only do you not need to register to show up for Sunday services, same applies to Saturday night as well as Wednesday morning service. At this point, we are situated enough, and most of us, or a majority of us, are vaccinated, that we're able to safely keep ourselves safe during this time. And so you can come and attend the 9:15 morning prayer, or morning prayer and Holy Eucharist. Deacon Michael will, once every third time, will be also doing that. So on that Wednesday, it'll be morning prayer. When Father Bob and I do it, obviously morning prayer and Holy Eucharist. So that's what's coming up. The Wednesday morning and the Sunday services will be going to 9 o'clock, one service beginning in June, and we'll be doing the rotation like we did, I think, a couple summers ago, I believe. And we will be rotating between Rite 2 and then Rite 1 with a said service, and then Rite 2 and then Rite 1 with a sung service. So we'll be doing that rotation. That information will be out for you as well. Well, I trust that you're safe and that God is blessing you in your lives in these somewhat challenging times of life. And yet, in the midst of the challenge, there is great joy. Because God is here in our lives, and we are amongst one another to support and love and care for each other. May God's blessings be with you the rest of this week.